I don't need you.
So guys, today I'm going to be doing a quick wig install. I'm going to section out my hair. I'm going to do some not so neat cornrows, but I'm going to do my best so that my hair can lay down good enough so that my wig can look decent after enjoying the application process. What I'm going to do in the front parts of my cornrows, I'm just going to add some Got2b glue gel so that the front of my hair can lay down a little bit better and I don't have too many flyaways when it's time to put my stocking cap. I'm not going to put it all over the cornrows, just in the front.
I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Yeah. I make my own decisions. My lifelong mission, releasing inhibitions. I don't need you to come crawling back to me.
Guys, if you don't know how to braid, don't worry. You can also do flat twists. You can also just put your hair in a low ponytail towards the back and then make sure you put your stocking caps on to help keep your hair secured, and then continue your wig application. You don't necessarily need to know how to braid, and if you know how to braid a little bit, that's all you need to do as well. It does not need to be perfect. As you can see, I'm trying, but I'm not trying too hard for my lines to be completely neat or the parts to be as even as possible. You can, and sometimes I do, but that's not what I'm gonna do today. So just do your best. Practice makes better.
Fuck on. I don't need you. 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 I don't need I was just somebody longing for someone to hold me. It could be anybody, but you chose me somehow. Now I'm crazy, thinking about you all the time, like crazy, knowing you're here by my side. And I was doing fine on my own, but baby, you make me a whole lot better. A whole lot better. A whole lot better. A whole lot better. You've seen all my bad sides, yet nothing that I do seems to make you wanna run away. Oh,
got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm tryna get these ends, build empires with my friends. I'm about handling my business. No time for stress over bullshit. You think success is an option? I'm tryna get this shit poppin' like woo. Big moves, my rules. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wait till I leg for it. Countdown for me. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ain't that I'ma make you wait for it. On my time. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. On my time. My time, my time, my time, my time. Order in the court. Me first, you short. On my time, been off yours. Boss bitches to the floor. It's my time. You was for you, I was for us. You do the math, shit don't add up. Even on my worst day, down on my luck. I got the sauce, I'ma always come up. I tried it your way, that was a dub. I'm taking the wheel now, cause I trust me. I'ma go get these millions. Hope still hoping and wishing. You always had me waiting, and I'm about fresh out of patience. This time we switching positions. Now you under my submission, like woo. My rules, big moves. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season, like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wait till I leg for it. Countdown for me. 5, 4, 3, 2. I want, I'ma make you wait for it. On my time. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. On my time. My time, my time, my time, my time. Order in the court. Me first, you short. On my time, been off yours. Boss bitches to the floor. Ooh, it's my time.
Guys, I had my unit soaking in some conditioner, so I'm just brushing it out, and then I'm gonna sit it inside in front of the fan so that it can air dry just a little bit. And then I'm gonna do my stocking cap application. I'm gonna be using 2 stocking caps. Of course, I'll also be using some Got2b glue, lace glue to lay down the stocking cap to make sure it's secure and it doesn't move. And it's also going to help the wig stay put as well. So that's what I'm gonna do while my unit is air drying. Of course, I'm gonna cut off the excess lace at the end. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said, practice makes better. And yeah, I put the glue right on my hairline, and then I'm gonna try keep it in place as much as I can. You don't want to overdo the glue or put too much glue, because the wig will actually slide off because it's too much glue. And it's summertime in New York City, it's hot, you're sweating, so the extra moisture, the extra glue, it just won't end well. So less is definitely more in the summertime for sure, I would say. Whatever adjustments you have to do, try to do that before you do the last layer of Got2b glue or whatever glue you're using to secure your wig, because once it's on, there's no after, alterations as far as securing any clips or anything like that. Once it's on, it's on. Guys, I've had friends who brought it to my attention where they would say the glue process is actually a mess for them and they have a lot of problems with that. One tip that I use a flat surface item, any item. It can be a comb, a stick, of whatever, a piece of cardboard, whatever you have, use it and kind of massage the glue in just a little bit, and then you can use your blow dryer on cool. You can just fan it out with your hands or a piece of paper or whatever you have, and once you see the glue starting to become a little clear and translucent, not the whole thing, you may see some white parts in there still, that's when you lay your unit down. Do not lay your lace down while all the glue is white. Yes, you will ruin your unit. You'll cause a lot of problems for yourself. The glue will seep through the lace and it will just not look good. Guys, it's also perfectly fine if you find yourself having to go back in and touch up some spots of your unit that did not get laid down. Maybe the wig didn't lay down as accurate as you thought it would, and that's completely okay. This is like a science project, I'm not trying to be perfect. It's perfectly okay to play with the unit and do what's best to get the job done, pretty much. This definitely does happen. And also later on in the video, you'll see after I lay down my front of my lace with my elastic band, that the very front of the wig is still lifting, because this is not a new unit. This is actually a worn unit. I've had this unit for a while. All you have to do to fix that problem is go in with a hair scissors or any scissors that you have and lightly cut off the very tip of the lace, and I promise you it will lay down so much better. Also, I do one half of the wig with glue first, and then I go back in to the other end, which is what I just did there. Because I find I have a little bit more control. So some people have the expertise where they can just put their glue from end to end in front of their wig and lay down everything all at once. Sometimes that works out for me and sometimes it doesn't. So what I do to prevent any complications is just to lay that down, secure my baby hairs and my hair, and then I work on the other half, and it works out much better for me. Less mistakes, less problems, and I'm able to focus a little bit more. Yeah, and I also like to brush down the baby hairs while the glue is still a little bit tacky, because of course after I lay down my unit, the front of the lace, there still may be a little bit of glue beyond the end front of the lace, if if you understand what I mean. So I use that little bit of glue that exceeds the front line of the unit to also hold down the baby hair, so that way after the application it's still a little bit secure. You can sleep on it. Usually I don't have to apply anything the next day as far as like spray or glue, because I do everything now. Even after I take off my elastic band, then I may use a little bit of gel or spray if needed, but other than that I won't have to use anything on the baby hairs or ends for a couple of days. And yes, I do my sideburns at the end as well. Like I said, more control in sections. That's how I get it done, by doing everything in sections, and that's what works out best for me. Yeah.
When I go with confidence, when I go we roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night, baby, take your time. Let me know what I want. When you tell me what I want, when the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We not like me, we not shine bright like royalty. We not sticky, but they are guilty. And why? So kind of your neck is cold. You been waiting on me to solve it for me. And last weekend, you had me thinking, oh, almost kidding, I let my head up like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over.
If you feel like your lace is a bit light, you can just go in with your shade of makeup and just dab a little bit on the lace with your wig makeup brush, and then continue the process, tie it down, and everything would look a whole lot better. I know some wigs, when you get them, the lace is super bright, and I am a dark skinned chocolate brownie, so for this wig particularly, I didn't need to do much. I just kind of wanted to, but I have come across wigs in the past where the lace was much lighter than my natural skin tone. So to solve that problem, use some makeup, dab it on. Also, you can use stocking caps that is closer to your tone of shade and skin to also help camouflage the lace if it is lighter than you'd like. So here is how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. I'm looking at the front part of my wig like I was telling you before, and yes, eventually I'm gonna get some rubbing alcohol on a cotton swab and just wipe off some of the excess glue, and then I'm gonna go in with my scissors, and that part right there I'm gonna cut it off. So I'm gonna get my scissors, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of chopping right there. See, it looks a little bit better, right? Yeah. Mind you, if you have a brand new wig, you may not have this problem, because usually with brand new units, the lace is pretty crisp. But like I said, this is an older unit. I've had this for a while. It's been worn, used, and abused. So sometimes it does fray a little bit at the ends, and it's perfectly normal. All you have to do is literally just cut it off and you're back to a fresh start again. Yep.
Again, all over again. Don't you, yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm taking some water to curl the front of the hair, doing finger curls to give it a little extra bump, and curl once it dries, curling away from my face and not towards my face, so the curls can go the opposite direction of my eyes, if you understand. Sometimes that helps with curly hair. You can also use mousse and water. Ladies and gents, if you want the curls to definitely stay, but with the mousse, it will give it, just a little bit of crunch. And I don't want that, so that's why I'm just using some water. And it's perfectly fine. You can add some sheen spray after this to help keep a little shine in it if you want to, or not. It's definitely your preference. And that's about it. We're just going to play in the hair a little bit and then we're pretty much done. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys are able to use some of my tips and tricks, and it was pretty straightforward for you to understand. Yeah, I think it looks good. Going short for the summer, honey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, feel free to comment in the comment section down below. Like and share. Love you all. Enjoy your summer. Look fabulous. And don't be afraid to install them wigs. You got it. Like I said, practice makes better. That's how I got to installing my wigs the way I do here today. Okay, guys, bye.